Hello Cancer, welcome back. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading, so aspects of it may apply to you, or it could apply to somebody else in your life at this time. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that will circulate the video to other people who may be interested at this time. I have already shuffled and laid out the cards. I use the 12 houses of the zodiac. I pull out 3, and then the associated astrological guidance and the goddess guidance as well. Okay, so your first area of interest is the 6th house, which is the house of routine, but it's also the house of your working life, your workplace, your work colleagues, your work projects, mastery of your craft, whatever it is that you do. It's also your health and diet and your well-being, and the house of pets. So now with the 6th house, it's all your routines around these areas, you know, where you are currently, and what it is perhaps that you need to be putting in place as you go forward now. With the Scorpio I Transform card at the bottom, this is the first of the transformational cards that you have in this month. The other one is Butterfly Maiden. We'll get to her later. So generally, transformation is across the board here. There seems to be one area or 2 areas which you are concentrating on at this time. It just depends on where you are and what stage you are in your life. But with Scorpio I Transform, what it's basically saying, I think, because it's coming into your 6th house, is basically what you want, what you really want at this time. Everybody's having some form of self-analysis at this time. Some of us, it's forced upon us, and others are contemplating what it is we need to do. So it really is a time of transformation. It's a very transformational time on the planet in general. So you are going to be tapping into that along with everybody else. So with this card, what it's saying is that possibly something needs to be regenerated or resurrected. So something that regeneration, perhaps something has perhaps not been at its best in this house. It could be your health, it could be your working life, or both. And something needs to be regenerated there. So with this card coming in now, you've got the opportunity to do that. This is not going to be a fun-filled period with the Scorpio card. It's full of self-analysis, deep thinking, going with what needs to be done, taking a good long hard look at everything. But when you come down to it, what it's really saying is what you really want. So you've got an opportunity now to assess the situation and put things in place, but the time of assessment is very important. If you need to get help, then do that. But it's also a time of, it could be resurrection. So it could be something old that you used to do, or that you would have liked to have done, or something that you did only for a short while but you would like to get back to, or a project that you wanted to continue with and it got shelved for some reason. So with the resurrection, it's something that was on the table before, and it didn't occur, or it didn't happen, or didn't carry on, and now you have the opportunity to go back and pull it up again. It could also be something that died, something that passed away, perhaps a job, or some aspect of your life which fell away from you. So as I said, this could be health and diet and well-being. So possibly something in your life has now ended. Because Scorpio does cover endings and beginnings. So something may have ended, or a chapter of your life, or perhaps the way you were living your life, that has now ended, and you now have to move forward into a different phase altogether. And it's the transformation from one to the other which this card covers. So it can also be a rebirth as well. So whether it's your health and your diet, your well-being, perhaps you need to put changes in there, perhaps some health issues have cropped up now, and you really need to make big changes in your life to bring about the well-being which you require. They may have been forced on you, But it could also be to do with your work life. Perhaps there have been many changes. There will be demands on you. There will be restrictions. It won't be a pleasant, happy period. This is a time of transformation, and it's really getting to the nuts and bolts and deciding what it is you want to do, or how you're going to tackle the workload that has come to you at this time. The Goddess Guidance card is Green Tara. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So this card is basically saying exactly that, that you need to pull in others to assist you, whether it's your family members, your children, your partner, or whether it's where you're working. But, you could be working from home and you may need support at home. But it could also be in your workplace. Perhaps you need assistance at this time to really get your projects going, and you need to delegate. You need to arrange time for yourself, so that you have, you can rest and contemplate. Because with the Scorpio card coming in, the time of contemplation is really very strong at this time. So you need time to rest. And when you allow yourself time and space, then you will eventually come to the right decisions about what you need to do. But it takes a bit of contemplation. It takes a bit of looking around, spending time outdoors, spending time in nature, self-care, whatever it is that you need to do. But you need to release time for yourself. You cannot be Superwoman or Superman doing everything 24 hours a day and then be expected to make informed or decisions where you've had to really contemplate yourself and your inner self, to consult your own inner GPS about what direction you want to go in. So ask others for help. If you are in a position where you are actually just carrying an extra workload and you've got too much on your plate, ask for help. Ask others to assist you at this time. And don't think it's a weakness, because the world is in transformation. As I said, many things are changing across the board. So, traditional roles and what it is that you used to do may be shifting and changing, and there may be more of one thing and less of another, or you've just got too much on your plate right now, or you may be covering for others. Perhaps there have been retrenchments where you are, and now you're doing extra things that you didn't do before, and so on. So ask for help if you need it, to get your goals met and sorted out. If it's to do with your health and diet, well, possibly the same thing. You may just need help. If you need help, then ask for it. Do your research. Research is so important at the moment. Do your research, find the right people to assist you at this time, and, to lead you forward. And if you find something's not working for you, then try something else. It really is, there's no one size fits all. Everybody's different. We all have unique bodies, unique mindsets, unique life paths, and experience. And so, you've got to find the right set of whether it's a diet or some kind of remedy or health regime which is suitable for you. Some aspects may be incorporated from somebody else, but it's essentially got to fit you in all ways in order to bring about the well-being, because you are unique. And so it's telling you to seek help if you need it. Then here we have the ninth house. The ninth house is broad house. It covers many aspects. It is essentially about faith as well, so all belief systems come in under the ninth house. This can be religious belief systems as well. It's also about education, higher education. That may be pertinent for some of you at this time, because many institutions around the world are not actually functioning properly, or they are limited in their functionality. So higher education or adult education, so this is university level. Also travel comes in under the ninth house. Quite a few may not be able to travel at this time, or you may be thinking about it, or you may be dealing with foreign concepts or foreign businesses or foreign cultures. Everything foreign comes in under the ninth house as well. Import, export, things like that. It also covers exploration, whether this is within your mind, from a study point of view, or from just researching as well, researching what it is you want, visiting, places of study and so on. It could be any of those, or religious places. but it's basically, exploration of the mind or physical traveling as well. It can also be covering aspects like teaching. So you may be a teacher, and there are children coming up in your chart, so that may be pertinent for you. So teaching comes in under this card. Also publishing and public promotions and promotional work of all kinds. Also the law. And the higher courts come in under the 9th house. So you may be studying the law, or you may be in the legal profession, or you may be awaiting a legal outcome at this time. Something else does come up later on in your chart, which does indicate that as well. So legal aspects may be very strong for you at this time. It's also the house, the house of intuition. So your intuition is going to be, in the forefront this month, using your intuitive abilities. It's about faith, it's about wisdom and applying that, and the search for truth as well. So now you've got Mars Force, and then you've got Butterfly Maiden Transformation. So this is the second transformation card that you have. So you definitely are facing some sort of ending and a beginning. What Butterfly Maiden Transformation is saying to you, that you need to let go of the old. So something is falling away from you now, let it go, because better things are coming in for you. So let it go, and face forward now and move forward into greener pastures. With the 9th house, you may just find that a Mars there as well. You may be very impatient at this time to get started. Perhaps it's your teaching or your university education or some other legal aspect, or it's a publishing endeavor that you're seeking at this time. Whatever this field is, you may be very impatient to get this off the ground at the moment, and a little bit resentful and a bit angry about it all, or you may be facing a legal issue at this time, and you're having to put up a defense, or really sort of get to grips with what it is that needs to be done, and put a case together, things like that. And it may be really a challenging course of action that you're taking at this time. But whatever it is, the Mars is an energetic card. It's a very, it's going to give you the impetus. Mars is the god of war. So it's your willpower and everything to do with that, the push forward, the push to achieve, to get on course with whatever it is that you're doing. However, you do have a void of course moon in your chart this month, which is the delays card. So I feel that this may be impatience to get going, but you're being asked to just wait a while, because the energies are not quite right to achieve yet what it is that you're setting out to do. You may just need time, and this is where a few things come in. The green Tara card about taking time out for yourself to make the right decisions, and you've got other cards coming in here where you need to just give yourself time to contemplate. This is what the Scorpio card is also about. You've got to contemplate this transformation or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, because a great many things are changing right now, and if you make a decision now, it may not be the right one in this moment. So wait a bit, work things out, spend time in contemplation before you leap in and make changes. So I feel this may be just reining yourself in, getting everything prepared. All leaders of war are well prepared. They always have strategy. So get your strategy in place so that when the doors do open, then you have the energy and the impetus to move forward. With Butterfly Maiden Transformation here, you are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So this is the transformation card. She has a lot of butterflies in the card, which usually indicates springtime, which may be depending on where you are in the world. So the spring, the hatching of the butterflies and their flight and so on. You've also got spring coming up later on in the cards as well. So something that you may be wanting to do may not be just the right time right now, or you may be having to wait it out until legal matters get settled, or until you get the go-ahead with something that perhaps you're trying to do here, whether it's education or something to do with teaching. There are many, many delays across the board at this time. So this is saying, but whatever the change is that you're facing right now, whatever changes are coming for you and you have to make them, let go of the old. Let go of the old and face forward, because wherever you're going is going to be better for you anyway. So face the transformation with a positive attitude, and get ready. Get ready so that when the time comes, when the door does open, then you are free to take flight like the butterfly. But very transformational time that you're in currently, and this is a contemplative time right now. So honor that space, and do your homework. The third house is the final house. Third house. The reason why I said September, springtime, southern hemisphere, September, October, northern hemisphere, it will be now. Right now, there may be transformation going on, or something may be coming up. Something that you've wished for during springtime will manifest as soon as you get the go-ahead. So, but this could, otherwise it could be September, October, something coming in for you, or something that you need to do, or you will then be able to undertake something that you're working on currently. So third house is everything to do with communication. This is written, verbal, body language, any form of communication. It can be with people around you, and it can also be on a wider spectrum, a bigger audience. It can be to specific family members like aunts, uncles, cousins, general relatives and siblings as well, and even neighbors may come in. It's also the house of short journeys, but it's also the house of documents, all forms of documents and contracts. So if you are involved in a legal matter right now, then there are going to be contracts or documents which require signing. There are going to be rules in place about this. So just bear that in mind, that this is going to be a period of tackling all of those. Everything that's written comes in under the third house. Also what you say. So be very careful what you say at this time. Be careful what you transmit. Think about what you're doing. This is why the contemplation card is coming in. Get yourself ready. Think about what you want to do. And it may also be a time of receiving a message. So you could be waiting on something to come in, some news or some message or some, like the go ahead, the green light, or whatever it may be. At the bottom you have astrological guidance, Libra eye balance. So this is the eye balance card, the scales. It can be the scales of justice, but it can also be the scales between you and a partnership, in a partnership with somebody else, whether this is a love partnership or whether it's a business partnership. But the Libra eye balance is balancing your needs with the other person's needs. So, you can't downplay your needs in favor of theirs. There has to be balance, there has to be give and take, and there has to be mutual support. So remember that in all your undertakings, all your communications, and everything you're trying to do in the third house. Because this could very much be relationship based. It could be that you're planning a marriage at this time, or an engagement or something like that, and there's been a delay because of the lockdowns and various other things going on, courts closed and not fully functioning. So delays are on the board at the moment. So it may be something that you're planning, something you want to do, and you're just a bit frustrated about it. What it's saying is that just get yourself ready in the meantime, because there will be structural things that need to be undertaken, written documents to be drafted, contracts to be written, and so on. So all of these things may come in, but it is also about joining together, whether it's a partnership love or a partnership in business. It's about joining your resources together and how that's all going to work. Okay. If you are already in a partnership, then this can just be the balancing of your needs and their needs. So just remember, your needs are also important, and they need to be balanced with the other person. The goddess guidance is Irene, peace. So it's saying there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So as I said, whatever delays are happening, whatever perceived, whatever's holding you back, whatever you perceive as to be, to be a big block, just be at peace at this time and go with what needs to be done. Because everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to. Just let the universe handle it. can't be making demands. You can't be engineering things to such a degree that if you insist on doing that, you're going to get the wrong result or no result. So just be at peace. Let the universe unfold. Let things work out. In the meantime, you rest, you contemplate, you pray, you meditate, you do all those things. You plan, you dream, and harness your energy, gather your resources so that when the time does come for you to move forward, you're ready. So as I said, September 2 and 7 is 9, so that's the 9th month. Possibly there could be something coming in for you. And then we have Lib eye balance. We've got 9 and 1 equals 10, which could be the 10th month coming in for you, or a little bit later. But something may be coming in for you at that time. And we also have at the bottom of the goddess deck, Tamara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So it could be that you may be going through a bit of a work change or a career change. Perhaps the work that you have been doing in the past has been a bit robotic and unfulfilling, and you're now looking at other avenues in which to direct your energies, your talents, and your work, the actual projects that you want to get off the ground. And perhaps children are going to feature for you now. So you may be, if you're a teacher, you may be experiencing changes within your teaching profession, or you may want to enter teaching or helping or guiding or counseling children in some way, shape, or form. So as I said, contemplation at this time. Your 6th house is under review, the house of work, the house of health and diet, and possibly something is coming as a result of this, and you may be now going in a new direction. But what it's saying is that you have the ability to help children. This can be teenagers as well, young people who may need your guidance right now. So if there's something in a project in your environment, or a social reform which you would like to get involved in, or you just would like to help in general, then this would be a very good avenue for you to move into at this time, to assist. It could even be publishing children's stories or something like that. There are lots of ways, because you've had the 9th house as well. So lots of ways that this can be coming in for you, but it's saying that you have the skills and that you use your skills at this time, and you may just find that it fulfills you in a way which you haven't been fulfilled previously. And here is the other card I mentioned. This is the bottom of the astrological deck. Void of course, moon, missing. So when the moon goes void of course, it goes into a shadow period between signs. So basically, when this happens, it's not normally a very long period. It's normally about a week or maybe less, 3 days or so. So sometime during this period, but it may go on depending on the energies and what's going on the planet at the moment. But it's saying that there has been a delay. There may be a delay here, but you're to get yourself ready in the meantime. And I feel you will feel the energies shift, and then you will know it's time to move forward. But it's saying that for now, avoid undertaking anything new right now. So don't launch anything new. Don't go for any big medical tests at this time, if it's health related, or just starting, a massive big change at this time. Contemplate what it is you need to do. Do your research, plan, sleep, rest, gather your resources. That's what this card is all about while you wait. Because if you persist in undertaking something, attacking something and going for it, with all your resources, you may just find that you get the wrong result, or a bad result, or no result at all. And things are not what they seem when the void of course is happening. Things are just not what they seem. So it's a time of contemplation, as I said, to just gather your resources and plan and imagine what it is or which direction you want to go in. And then when the times are shifting and you feel the energies have shifted, then you can move forward. But it delays, frustrations. You may get really strange results. People act strangely. What you anticipate happening doesn't, and so on. So just avoid undertaking any new things. Just stay within your normal routine for now until things shift, and then you can move forward. Okay, Cancer, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and take care, and I will see you next time.